Hello, Beauty News family. Welcome to our August beauty recap. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That's correct.
So it's the start of August. Start of September. Shit.
Here we go.
Which means we're going to recap some of the products that were sort of most talked about or discussed in our past Beauty News episodes throughout August. So these are the products that were released in August. There are some cool stuff we were talking about that are releasing in September.
Yep.
We're saving that for the September video. So this is our top 10, sort of voted by you guys, and what we noticed was discussed either for good reasons or bad reasons, and our indie picks of the month. The first theme is collaborations.
Yep.
The first one, Besame and Sleeping Beauty.
My God. I do feel there was a little bit of a divide on this one.
Yes, there was.
Some people were like, WTF, and others were like, yes. This is exciting.
I think because it was so true to the movie. So the colours in the eyeshadow palette, for example, were direct colours taken from the cell animation.
Yeah.
It made for a little bit of a disjointed, not very trendy colour story.
Yeah.
And it was all matte because it's a cartoon. So if you wanted it because you wanted, to be able to create a versatile eye look with multichromes and shimmers and sparkles and warm shades and cool shades and everything in between.
Maybe not so much.
Not for you.
Yeah.
This is more of a collector's piece.
Yeah.
It looks like the original book. It's got sort of animations inside. It shows you what colours were used to create the characters, and then it shows you the colours in the eyeshadow form. It's pretty rad. There was also lipsticks. There were face palettes. There were
translucent powder.
Yeah, a beautiful mirror.
Gorgeous mirror. Did we mention lipsticks?
Yes, we did.
Good. That's very important. I think a lot of people who loved the original cartoon were really swept up in the Make It Blue, Make It Pink lipstick.
That was pretty cool.
Because that is a very sweet little scene from the show. And I think they've played this collection really well. I really respect how Besame do their collaborations. I think it's done really well.
Yeah, I also respect that this time around it was available internationally, which was great.
Yes.
So that was probably one of the standout
very good
collections.
Not sad.
No, then we had the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Jackie Aina palette.
Yeah.
Now, this was a pretty palette. There was a bit of a divide with this one. There was a divide on whether you are a fan of Jackie or not. There was a divide whether you found it inspiring or repetitive. But what it came down to is if you like Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow formula, or you like Jackie Aina as a creator, or you're inspired by this colour story, it's a pretty palette. I've seen some beautiful looks coming from it.
Yeah.
It's mainly designed for people with deeper skin tones. They've taken out some of those light sort of ashy tones. I think it's a pretty palette. There we go.
Jeffree Star and Morphe.
Yeah.
So we saw round 2 of their collection. It consisted of a brush pack, a palette, strawberry scented fixing spray.
Yep.
Was there other things?
There was the sponge set that was
That's
re-promoted.
Right. Yes.
This was an interesting one. Look, we were reluctant to put this in the top 10. And by the way, this is in no way ordered.
No, it's just
not an order, but
10 of the things.
Yeah, but when we were looking, and this is the thing, it's hard. So we're not Jeffree Star fans, but whenever we talk about Jeffree Star, people are interested. When we shared this on Instagram, it got 4 times the amount of likes than other posts. So we couldn't not talk about it.
The community, there are people in the
community has spoken.
Yeah. Who are into it. And like, that's fair. If you like it, you like it.
Yeah, I think what was probably the biggest feature here was the eyeshadow palette.
Yeah.
So normally Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes are fairly they're not expensive, but they're mid-range. They're mid-range.
Compared to Morphe, they're definitely a little bit more expensive.
So he was able to design a colour story that was very different for Morphe, but at a more affordable price point. So I believe it was 30 eyeshadows for $35 US.
I think that's right.
Yeah, and then you could use the code to get 10% off. So it's probably the first time that if you like his aesthetic and his colour stories, you can access some of the products at a more affordable price.
Yeah. Coloured Raine, they showed their Power collection and they launched it. I think a lot of people went a bit crazy for it.
Yes.
We almost did. I tried.
Until we found out shipping was $25 to Australia. And then we're like, hold your horses. The eyeshadow palette is only $29. How is shipping double?
Me. How do I justify this?
Yeah.
But it is a really beautiful collection, that palette. Like, I'm still...
Yeah, we're going to buy it eventually.
And the blush and highlight duos also very beautiful. There are lip products and like sparkly topper products, which I don't think I've been able to determine whether they're designed for the lip or the eye.
No, I think they're for the eye. There were swatches on the eye. Yeah, they're like cool. Sort of like Steeler glitter and glow type products.
Yeah.
It was an interesting collection. They had some really beautiful sort of purple toned, berry toned lip products. So once again, this is probably more focused on people with deeper skin tones, and they look beautiful on the models. But ultimately, I think the cherry on the cake, top was definitely the eyeshadow palette, which was a beautiful mix between purples and some like burgundy reds. And the formula of coloured Raine is
outstanding,
beautiful. So it's definitely on our wish list. We're just waiting for a deal or cheaper shipping, because $25 is not cool.
It's a bit much.
It's a bit much.
We spent a lot of money this month.
Yeah, thanks to Besame and Sleeping Beauty
and Sugarpill.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up. All right, let's move on to foundations. This was a month of excessive foundation releases, and we're just going to mention some of them.
Yeah.
So if you want to go back and search all the foundation releases, which other ones were like Kat Von D, did that come out yet?
I think, no, it doesn't launch until September.
Okay, that can be next month's problem. There's like new ones from Zoeva and like, there was just heaps. But the main ones we're going to talk about was Fenty brought out their hydrating version of their foundation.
They did, yes.
So their first foundation, the Pro Filt'r foundation, is a matte one. They brought out the hydrating one in 50 shades. It's available everywhere. I've seen some good reviews and I've seen some not so great reviews. I think it really depends on your skin type.
That's fair.
Anastasia Beverly Hills also brought out a hydrating foundation, a liquid foundation. Very similar to Fenty, I've heard.
Oh, there you go.
Interesting.
There you go. And a very interesting one, the Kevyn Aucoin Balm foundation.
Yeah.
Which we are waiting very impatiently for to land in Australia.
To the point that we went to Mecca yesterday, where you can buy Kevyn Aucoin in Australia, and we colour matched ourselves to their past products so we can be like, when it comes out, we're buying it.
Oh, we're ready, honey.
Yeah,
we're ready.
It was a very interesting product.
Yeah, but we did, like you said, there was even more foundations. We had like Beauty Bakery.
We had a concealer from Benefit.
Yeah, like there's a lot.
Steeler,
like,
and face powders. Like there was Cover FX, there was NARS.
They're coming out the wazoo.
Yeah, the amount of face like base products that have come out this month have been excessive.
Yeah.
All right, on to other stuff. We can't not talk about the Sugarpill Fun Size palette.
I'm still waiting on that.
I know.
Why it takes so long?
Takes forever to ship to Australia.
My God. By the time it gets here, I won't even remember it. I'll be like, what's this?
Yeah. But it's a cute little palette with sort of like bright pastels.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And I think what really got people was that not only does the colour story give you sort of rainbow, but like sort of muted rainbow
kind
vibes.
Of a bit different rainbow.
A little bit different.
It's like like a twist on rainbow. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. But also, normally Sugarpill eyeshadow palettes contain really large pans, and it tends to get a little bit expensive, and also you have excessive product. So the fact that they had mini pans, I've seen some good reviews of it so far as well. So we have ordered it.
Yes,
we're waiting or impatiently.
Impatient.
Then when it comes to more colour, Colourpop, they released a rainbow collection.
They did. So it consists of the She's a Rainbow palette, which is a gradient of colour, pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, in all different finishes. And there was also like a face milk set, which contained a new version of the face milk, the acai.
Yep.
And then there was more like rainbow inspired packs. So a mascara pack, an eyeliner pack. There's a brush set. It's not a rainbow.
Not
missed
a rainbow.
opportunity.
I know, totally missed.
And then there's a Rainbow Road quad, which was two Super Shock shadows and 2 Jelly Mush shadows.
Yeah. So if you like colour, and that was a pretty good pack because the palette was really vibrant, had different finishes and a gradation of colour, but it was $40, and they're big pans, like not big pans, but they're standard single eyeshadow pans. So it was a bit of a fun pack.
Bang for your buck.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. The last of the 10, and this is indie, but we're going to consider it 10 because a lot of people are excited for this. Kaleidos Makeup released 2 new Futurism palettes. These are limited edition palettes. So their Futurism 1, 2, and 3 were very, very popular, and people were super excited for these new ones. So there was the VR Neon, which had sort of like a lot of mattes and then 2 sort of sparkly shimmers, and they had like orange, pink, red, yellow, green, and then they had the Electro Turquoise, which had various shades of turquoise, matte, and sort of sparkle formula, an orange, a brown, and like a iridescent white sort of topper shade. They're really pretty, and people were really digging them. So people were keen.
Excited. And we have to do an honourable mention to our girl, Angie.
Yes.
She's released a custom collaboration palette with Devinah Cosmetics, and she's called it the Moonwell Bundle. So it's 12 shades. She's got like some sort of mauvey and pink berry shades, then some greens and blues, and an orange to sort of set everything off and make it pop. And then she took 2 of her favourite highlighters that she uses for eyeshadows. She had them created into smaller pans. So yeah, it's a cute little bundle.
Yeah, so it's $48 with her code, which will be on the screen, and it also comes with the little palette.
Yeah, so, hollow palette.
Yeah, it's cute. A good little collab. Like, we support Angie. She's a great YouTuber. Yeah. We know her personally, and she's lovely. But also, this is a really genuine collaboration because it's a brand that she talks about a lot and uses a lot.
She always says she loves Devinah.
And it was just her way of picking sort of like a little collection based on the shades that really stand out for her to make a little fun little collection and something that you can get some versatility in. So well done, Angie. We're very proud of you.
We are. And that's it for our recap for August.
Yeah.
Let us know your feels.
Yes, let us know what your favourite product, or let us know what you bought or didn't buy.
Ah, yeah.
Because out of these, we bought the Sugarpill palette, we bought some Besame stuff, and we will be buying
the Kevyn Aucoin.
Yes.
And
the Power Collection.
Power Collection. It's going to happen eventually because I can't stop thinking about this palette.
Isn't that bad, isn't it?
It's so bad.
But yeah, that's what we bought. I'd love to know what you bought and what you avoided. And if you do like the longer form videos and you're new here, we will link all the Beauty News episodes, our weekly episodes, which are longer.
Yep,
we discuss stuff, in-depth stuff. We'll list them down below if you want to watch them or rewatch them.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us today, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.